In this video today, we're going to go over 50 plus spring summer color palette ideas for the Zebra Mild Liner highlighters. I'm Jenny from Jenny's Crowther Collection. I help people find the coolest art supplies out there and how to use them. Today I'm helping Zebra show you the cool color palettes with all the Zebra Mild Liner highlighters. We're going to swatch all of these. There's a downloadable chart below. You can download these worksheets and follow along. There's also fall winter palettes in there, so make sure that you download those and you can do those ones early so you can have color palettes all year round. We're going to go through a couple examples so you guys can use these in your own artwork. Why would you use a Zebra Mild Liner highlighter? You can use these for planning, you can use these for bullet journaling, you can use these for card making, and you can use them for general art. There's so many different applications for these markers, and they work so well and they blend together and they look amazing on paper. They're such pretty colors. As we go through these color palettes can be used as a starting base. You're not limited to these color palettes, but they'll give you a general idea of where to start. You can just keep in these color palettes by themselves, or you can expand them. You can also blend the colors together to create other colors that fall nicely in with each other. These are our charts for spring and summer. We are going to fill these out. They're gonna look so pretty. These charts take the neutral mild liners, and these charts also take the creative marker, the 25 colors. So the original colors and then the 5 new ones. I have not incorporated the gentle mild liners into these yet, but these would be a great addition too. We're starting out with fuchsia, and I'm just gonna put it on every line so that way we don't have to uncap them as much. I won't do the whole chart this way, but I'm just going to do the top two. You can do the whole chart this way, or you could just do them a couple at a time like I'm doing. You'll see that the ones that are kind of grouped together will be similar. And I started out with like a rainbow palette at first, and then I'm kind of changing them up. But some of these, they're just changed a little bit, like that fuchsia violet cyan and the fuchsia violet cyan summer green. It just has one more color added. So now we're going to mix these. So we're going to take summer green and we're going to take cyan. And I'm not sure exactly if putting dark color or light color first matters, but we'll just try it out. So we got our summer green there. We'll have our cyan on top of it. And then our cyan here. And then our lavender on top of that one. So you'll see right here, we get a more bluer green right here. And we also get more like a blue violet right here. And what you can do, since this one looks about as saturated, but these ones, if you want them to have the same saturation, you can double up and do that one twice. Sometimes the colors will look really good blended together, and sometimes it won't make much of a difference. You really have to experiment and just try a bunch of color combos. In the worksheets, there will also be a blender chart, so you can go through all the blends of all the mild liners and see which one is your favorite, and you could circle the ones that are your favorite. Now we're getting into the last part of this summer colors, and these colors are really fun for me because I put lots of different shades together, like that pink, the blues and the greens, like those are by each other on the color wheel, and then we throw the pink in there. And then that coral pink, fuchsia and blue, they're kind of opposite on the color wheel from each other. And then one of my favorites was the cool gray, summer green, blue green, and pink. I think that one just really popped, and I would use that in a lot of spreads. These are all of the summer colors with the mild liners, and you can make more if you want. Put them at the bottom and label them. I'm going to go on to spring next. Now starting this spring palette, I'm going in on my pink again because it's the first color. And then I am blending these together. And those first three, I'm just really showing the difference between all of these colors. So the first one has the violet is the color that the mild liner is. And the next one is the pink blue, which I don't love as well, but I love the green blended and I love the orange blended. The orange is not that much different than the orange that is provided in the pack, which is interesting, but I feel like the green is, and so I would use that green over the other greens, as you can kind of see on this page of the other greens that were used in the mild liners. So we're just going through the rest of these spring colors. I like the blue, green, smoke, blue, and violet one. I think it turned out super pretty. And we're going on to the rest of these colors. There's some more color combos that are coming down here. Some of my favorite, like the coral pink fuchsia, so watch out for that one. And I like that lemon yellow, violet, summer green, and gray combo right there. It's one of my favorites. I just love how the yellow pops. So there you see the coral pink plus fuchsia. I think that's an incredible color. I love it. And I feel like I'm going to use that color combo a lot. So there's some different ones that are really fun to use. I like that smoke blue, coral pink cream, and blue green cream and cream. I think those turned out super pretty too. We have our spring and some summer colors. So we're going to pick a palette from each one of these. And we're going to do a little spread so you guys can see what these would look like if they were in a spread. Here's a spread I did. I based this one on, let's see. Okay. So I based this one on this one right here. You can look at it here. I dropped the gray. There's no, oh, actually the gray is right here. I put in pink, but I also added the coral pink with it. So this one right here with the pink. So I did 2 colors on this one. This is one of the spreads. And we are going to finish up another spread that I started. I did this for May, but you could easily do this for June. I did May and Just Bloom, and then I have a little chart over to the side for the month. I used violet, blue green, and fuchsia, and cool gray. I'm going to put in the days of the week and the days for the month, and then I'm going to highlight them in purple. And then I'm going to put flowers on this later, so that way it will have that Just Bloom theme. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to see what color combinations work well together, because not all color combinations work well together, as we know. So I'm trying the blue, green, and the fuchsia, and I think it's just okay. And then I'm going to try the blue, green, and the violet and see if I like that color combo. And I do. It provides like a nice blue. And I'm going to try the fuchsia and the violet and see if those look good. And I really like those colors too. So I'm going to use everything probably but the blue green plus the fuchsia, because it's not my favorite. I love the other 2. I think they turned out really pretty, and I want to use these and incorporate these into the spread this time. And you can easily do that with any color palette that is out there. You can add some extra colors, and the thing is they'll look good because they are in the same color palette. And I love doing the gray for highlighting. And I did that around the calendar and on the days, and I'm going to do it throughout the spread. So now I'm just picking some flowers to do, and like just random flowers that I want to do. And I'll make these different colors and put one above, put one onto the side, put a butterfly in because the butterflies look cute. And then I'll do another flower, and I think I do one more flower. Yep. And then now I have to decide what color to color all of these flowers. And I have so many different colors, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to start on the butterflies first. I'm going to do this one, that blue color that is a mix of the 2 colors, and I'm just going to leave that one blue-green, just so it has like a little bit different dimension. And then I put a little shadow on them. You can't really see like from far away that well, but when you zoom in and everything, and I'll show you then how the shadow really makes everything pop. And right now here I am doing the fuchsia plus the violet, and we are combining these colors, and so we get like this ombre effect on this flower, and I think that looks really cute. And I'm putting some little dots with the violet on Just Bloom. And I already have the gray behind it, and now I'm adding some black just to kind of make it stand out a little bit. Then I'm going to add my gray onto the flower so it stands out a little bit, and on that flower below. And I'm going to do a blue-green flower down here and another blue-green flower up here. And this one I'm going to make an ombre effect with the purple, so I'm going to use that blue color. So I'm just bringing it down so the top will be mixed and the bottom will not. And I'm going to do another violet flower and another violet flower up top there. And you could always like layer these also, which I didn't do in here, but you could also do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that one blue. I'm going to draw a little outline because just to make it look kind of fun, and add little hearts all around it. And now what I'm going to come in and do is I'm going to put the shadows on everything, including that line that I just drew, because it makes everything just pop a little bit more off the page, and it makes it like have this 3D effect when you do your drawings if you do some with the gray. And you just kind of pretend the angle that you're looking at, and then you can see which angle that you need to do for your shadow. You don't have to be perfect either. You can just practice it. So this is what the spread looks like. We just used 4 colors for this. We were able to achieve so many different things. You could use the same spread for June. You could make another one up that you want to do yourself too. But there's lots of different ways that you can use these palettes, and it just, look how pretty. And then you can come in and write what you're doing that day. You could also just make this calendar like that wide instead, so you'd have lots more room to write. You can just use this to write birthdays. Lots of different ways. You could use this on a card, on something that you're giving to somebody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video going through all the color palettes for spring and summer Mildliner colors. Make sure to tag Zebra Pen USA on Instagram and the hashtag Inspired by Zebra. You can also tag me, Jenny's Crayon Collection, and let us see the artwork that you create.